Tom, I'm sorry. I have to work overtime today. There are leftovers in the fridge, so just cook some rice and eat without me.
No worries, I'll be home late too.
You're working overtime too?
Yeah, it's been really busy lately.
This is the third time this week you're coming home late.
The project deadline is coming up.
Well, that's good timing then, but you've been working late a lot. Another client dinner?
What do you mean another?
You've had client dinners every other day this month.
The company expects it.
Well, you always smell like alcohol when you come home late.
I just have a few drinks after work, that's not a big deal.
A few drinks doesn't leave that strong a smell.
Are you monitoring my drinking now?
But remember last month's health checkup? The doctor warned you about drinking too much. Maybe you should cut back a bit.
I'm not drinking that much, I'm fine. Besides, your cooking is always the same, that's why I prefer eating out.
What does my cooking have to do with your drinking?
If the food was better at home, maybe I'd eat here more.
I try to cook healthy meals.
Healthy doesn't have to mean boring. Sure, it's all brown food and stews. You think making stews is enough. The seasoning is old-fashioned too. You should try to learn more.
I cook what's good for your health. The doctor said you need to watch your diet.
There you go again with the doctor.
If you have complaints, why don't you cook yourself?
That's why I eat out. Oh, and it's not just the cooking that's old-fashioned. It's your whole look.
What brought this on suddenly?
I'm just saying what everyone thinks.
Who is everyone?
People at work. They ask if my wife ever updates her style.
You keep saying I'm old-fashioned, but you're the same age as me, so you're just an old man yourself. Stop criticizing just me.
No, I take care of my appearance. I wear cologne and keep my hair styled. You always wear your hair in the same ponytail and wear the same suits. Are you okay? Don't the young people at work make fun of you?
My colleagues respect my work, not my appearance.
That's what people say when they've given up.
I keep myself clean.
Being unfashionable is the problem. Plus, middle-aged women develop body odor, so you should care more about that and put more effort into your appearance.
Remember what you said when I bought new skincare products? You said, an ugly person won't change no matter what they do.
All right, that's true. But nowadays, you really should try. You're not young anymore.
So which is it? Should I try or is it hopeless?
Just put in some effort. You're embarrassing me.
I see.
Don't get sulky. I'm trying to help you. Well, at least you have your career going for you. But thinking about the future, you should study beauty and fashion. Now that we're done raising our kid, you have more time to enjoy yourself.
We may be done raising our son, but we still have the mortgage.
That'll be paid off soon.
I'll think about myself after we've finished paying it off.
That's too late, I think.
Why?
Just a feeling. Well, that's my advice. Oh, I'll probably be home around the last train.
Another late night?
Don't start.
All right.
What? Are you sulking because I called you old-fashioned?
Just forget it.
That's what makes you unattractive. Since you're an old lady, at least try to be charming. This is why I don't want to come home.
Do whatever you want.
See? This attitude is exactly the problem.
Message me when you're on your way home.
Don't wait up.
Tom, where are you? Can't you come home right now?
Can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Just busy.
It's your day off. You're just out having fun.
Still can't come back right now.
I need to talk to you about something important.
Can it wait?
No, it can't. I just got back from the bank.
What were you doing at the bank?
Fine, let me ask you this. You've been using our savings without permission, haven't you?
You caught me.
Is that all you have to say?
What else is there to say?
Are you kidding me? You've withdrawn nearly $20,000 in the past few months. What were you thinking?
Things cost money. I'm at that age where I need to maintain a certain image.
What image requires $20,000?
You wouldn't understand.
So you've been splurging on shopping?
Don't call it splurging. These are necessary expenses.
What's necessary about emptying our account?
I didn't empty it.
That money was for our retirement. If you keep this up, our savings will disappear quickly.
We still have plenty left.
We have less than half of what we had 3 months ago.
Stop exaggerating.
No, we absolutely don't. I've been carefully saving all this time, and I've been paying most of the mortgage with my salary. I've been budgeting carefully, and you're just spending freely?
I've been contributing too.
Really? Show me your pay stubs then.
I don't need to prove anything to you.
Since marrying me, you've hopped from job to job. Your salary hasn't increased at all. Who do you think has been supporting you all this time?
I worked and supported you when you were pregnant.
That was 20 years ago.
Still counts.
Don't act like that's something special. Besides, I went back to work right after having our son. You barely helped with childcare, and I was the one who handled all the school expenses too.
You always bring this up.
Because you never acknowledge it.
That doesn't matter. Our son turned out fine. Stop bringing up the past.
Who do you think made me bring it up?
You're always looking for reasons to complain.
I'm complaining because you stole our savings.
Then just take the same amount from our savings that I took and there won't be any complaints.
That's not the point.
Then what is the point?
The point is that you can't be trusted with our money.
Anyway, I'm busy right now. I can't listen to an old woman's nagging.
Then we'll talk properly when you get home.
Don't say things that make me not want to come home. Look, the mortgage will be paid off next month. We can always earn back what I spent.
Don't say it like it's so simple.
You worry too much.
Someone has to worry about our future.
All right, I'll make time to talk properly next month.
Why next month?
This month is bad timing.
It's bad timing because you got caught.
I'm really busy this month, but I promise I'll make time to talk next month.
I don't understand.
What's not to understand? Just wait until next month.
You're hiding something.
It's just a few weeks until next month. What's the big deal? Besides, you're not being rational right now. It's better to talk after some time has passed.
This isn't something that will become acceptable with time.
You're too emotional now.
Of course I'm emotional. You took our savings.
Anyway, no discussion until next month. Otherwise, I won't talk at all.
Fine, but we are definitely talking next month. Don't try to run away.
Whatever you say.
I mean it, Tom.
I heard you the first time. Sarah, are you home yet?
Just got in.
Look at the table.
There's divorce papers here.
Oh, you saw them. Thanks for your service, you're no longer needed. Our son is grown up and we just paid off the mortgage. I'm done.
So that's why you wanted a month to talk?
That's right. I don't have time to waste on an old lady anymore. I want to live freely now. I want to get divorced quickly and enjoy my next chapter in life. Just sign the papers and submit them.
You planned this all along.
Smart of you to figure it out.
Is that why you've been spending our savings?
What does it matter now?
Fine. Thank you. I'll submit them right away. I'll throw out the luggage, too.
What? Throw out the luggage? Why?
Did I stutter?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I mean, I'll throw out your luggage. After all, this house is in my name.
What? You're the one who should leave.
Check the property records.
This is my house.
Don't you remember? When we bought this house, you had just quit your job. The mortgage was only approved because I was working. The house is in my name.
That's impossible.
Check the documents.
I'm the head of the household.
Being registered as head of household doesn't mean you own the property.
That's not true.
Are you talking about being the registered head of household? That's not the same as property ownership. You are really stupid, aren't you?
Wait, then whose house is this?
Like I said, it's mine.
But I've been living here. I've been paying the mortgage too.
Barely, I paid most of it.
You can't just kick me out.
Actually, I can.
Fine, if it's not mine, then we should sell it and split the assets.
Oh, so you do know about that. All right, let's go with selling the house then.
You're really gonna do this?
You started this.
You're not even upset that I'm divorcing you.
Should I be?
Most wives would cry.
What? Did you want me to be upset?
No, it's better if you don't have any attachments. I'm tired of hearing your constant nagging anyway.
Is that what you think I am? Just a nagging wife?
What else?
Actually, I've been wanting to divorce you too. I knew about your affair with your subordinate.
What are you talking about?
The young woman from accounting.
You're making things up.
Don't play dumb. I investigated because you were acting strange. The money you took from our savings, you spent it on her, didn't you? I have evidence of your infidelity, and I am going to sue both you and your affair partner.
You had me investigated?
Did you think I wouldn't notice?
Wait, you're gonna sue my subordinate too?
Of course, she got involved with a married man.
Please don't. I don't want to cause her trouble.
Now you're concerned about someone?
She's innocent in this.
So you're that serious about her?
Of course! I love her incomparably more than you.
I'm planning to report this to your company, too.
You can't do that.
Watch me.
This is private. There's no need to involve the company.
You went to hotels during work hours, didn't you? While reporting an affair alone to the company might get me in trouble, reporting workplace misconduct is different.
That's not fair.
Neither was stealing our savings.
Wait, please reconsider. She's still young and I can't afford to get in trouble either. I finally found a company where I can work long term.
Then you know what you need to do to show sincerity.
Sincerity?
Money, obviously. Give me the house.
You're playing dirty.
Says the cheater.
Fine, that's fair, but you'll need to sign an agreement.
That works better for me too. I don't want you trying to claim the house later. I'll submit the divorce papers right away, and from now on, we'll be complete strangers.
You planned this too, didn't you?
No, you just made it easy.
Really? You're an unlovable woman until the end! That's why you're being thrown away as an old lady. You should realize you have no value anymore.
Get out of my house.
I'll be back for my things.
Sure, they'll be in bags outside.
Sarah, can we meet?
What? All the paperwork is done. We've settled everything financially. There's no need to meet.
Just for coffee.
No.
I want to talk.
We're divorced and I don't want to talk to you.
Things are different now.
Nothing is different.
Please, just give me a little time.
Then say it now. I'm not meeting you.
It's better to talk in person.
Text or nothing.
Actually, I want to try again.
What are you saying? That's obviously impossible.
Things are clearer now.
Clearer how?
I finally realized how important you were.
Let me guess, did your subordinate dump you?
It's not about her.
So she did dump you.
No, I just realized young women are too simple-minded to keep up with.
That's not what you said 2 weeks ago.
I was wrong then.
You weren't wrong, you were just busy spending our savings on her.
I made a mistake.
A $20,000 mistake. I knew it was just a matter of time before she dumped you, especially after the divorce. She had a real boyfriend anyway.
What?
You didn't know?
Who?
A sales guy at your company, young and handsome, I think. When I hired the private investigator, I had them look into her, too. Turns out you were just a plaything. She was using you for the money you were spending on her, though I'm surprised she went as far as sleeping with you.
You're lying.
Ask around at work.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you why you got dumped. She was never serious about you from the start. You wanted to divorce me to be with her, but think about it. Why would a woman in her 20s want to be with a broke old man?
I'm not old.
You're older than her father.
I take care of my appearance. I can compete with young guys.
Is that what she told you?
People say I look young.
Look in the mirror properly. You're a proper old man. You bragged about wearing cologne, but it reeked. I bet everyone at work hated it.
That's not true. It was recommended to me.
By who? The saleswoman trying to make commission?
That was expensive.
The problem was how much you sprayed on you in one sitting. You shouldn't wear it to work anymore. It's considered a form of harassment these days.
You're just trying to hurt me.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
Enough! I'll stop trying impossible things.
That's for the best.
It would be good if you came back.
I told you I won't.
We can start fresh.
There is nothing left to start with.
I was a fool. I got deceived by a young woman and threw away the person who'd supported me all these years. I did something terrible.
You understand that much, but you weren't deceived. You chose to have an affair. You were just excited about dating a young woman. Don't act like a victim.
I know I messed up.
You didn't mess up. You made deliberate choices.
Please, give me one more chance. We've supported each other for over 20 years. You've always been by my side, despite how worthless I was. You must have truly loved me.
Don't try to use my past feelings against me.
But they were real feelings.
Don't be ridiculous. I stayed with you because we had a child, and I was planning to get a divorce in our later years anyway.
You didn't love me?
When was the last time you asked about my feelings?
I always cared.
I did love you. That's why I married you. But as I kept supporting you, your attitude got worse and worse, and my love wore away. Now there's nothing left.
We can rebuild it.
There's nothing to rebuild.
Sarah, I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me. I'll never hurt you again.
You already hurt me enough for a lifetime.
I can change.
The person who gets hurt never forgets. Besides, I'm really happy now. I don't have to waste time on a useless old man anymore. Maybe you're the one who should realize you have no value.
Don't use my words against me.
They're true, though, aren't they?
Please.
Don't contact me again. My ex-husband, unable to reconcile with me, apparently had nothing left to lose and ended up causing a scene at work, yelling at his former affair partner and her boyfriend. This exposed the affair to the company. The boyfriend was furious, and the affair partner ended up leaving him, according to mutual acquaintances. It started with Tom confronting them in the break room. He demanded to know if they had been together all along. Their colleagues watched as he lost control, shouting about how she had used him. Security had to be called to escort him out. The affair partner quit her job after her relationship with my ex-husband and her boyfriend became public knowledge. I heard she couldn't face her coworkers after everything came out. She tried to blame Tom for misleading her, but everyone knew the truth by then. My husband still works there, but I hear he's treated coldly and nobody wants to associate with him. He sits alone at lunch now. His colleagues avoid being assigned to his projects. Even his superiors keep communication to a minimum. He made his own bed and now he has to lie in it. Our son approved of the divorce and is quite disgusted by his father's affair. He often visits to check on me, worried that I might be depressed after the divorce. Last week, he brought groceries and cooked dinner for me. He said he never realized how much I had been carrying the family until now. He told me that his father tried to contact him, asking him to convince me to reconcile. Our son refused, saying he couldn't respect someone who would treat his mother that way. It hurt to hear that their relationship had been damaged, but I was proud of our son's integrity. While it's sad that our marital love turned to hatred, I'm grateful that we had such a kind son. For better or worse, that wouldn't have happened without my ex-husband. That's the one thing I'm still thankful for. Of course, I have many complaints about childcare and household finances, but without meeting my ex-husband, our son wouldn't exist. I can think this way honestly now because I am finally free and won't be hurt anymore. While divorce often has a negative image, I'm going to turn it into something positive. My coworkers have been surprisingly supportive. Several of them have invited me to join their hobby groups. Last week, I even signed up for a cooking class. Not because Tom criticized my cooking, but because I want to learn new things for myself. Although I may not have that many years left, I intend to fully enjoy my new life from now on. I've already redecorated the house. All traces of Tom are gone. The divorce taught me something important. It's never too late to start over. I'm not just Tom's ex-wife or even just our son's mother. I am my own person, and I have plenty of life left to live on my terms.
Hey, Sarah, make sure you change the bed sheets today. It's summer and we're sweating a lot. Can't believe you've left them unchanged for a week.
Sorry, I'll change them later.
When exactly? You said that yesterday, too.
I was going to do it during Emma's morning nap, but she woke up early.
That's always your excuse lately.
It's not an excuse. She's been struggling with her sleep schedule.
My mother managed fine with me when I was a baby.
Every baby is different. Emma needs more attention right now.
I've been trying to catch up on laundry while Emma naps. The laundry's piling up too. What have you been doing all day?
Feeding Emma, changing her, trying to get her to sleep, cleaning bottles, doing dishes.
Seems like you're just making a list of basic tasks.
Basic tasks that take all day with a crying baby.
You've been really letting things slide lately. I get that having a baby is hard, but you need to find a way to manage everything better.
I know, but I'm so sleep deprived lately. You know how bad Emma's been with the night crying. I'm barely getting any sleep.
Everyone with a baby deals with this. You need better time management.
Easy for you to say when you get uninterrupted sleep every night.
I need my sleep for work.
And I need to sleep to take care of our daughter safely.
You're being dramatic again.
I'm trying my best, but it's not as simple as it looks.
Maybe that's because you're not taking her for walks during the day. Tired babies sleep better, don't they?
I tried taking her out yesterday, but she started crying in the stroller. It's not that simple.
You gave up after one try?
No, I've tried multiple times. She gets overwhelmed easily. There's timing and her mood to consider. I've tried different strategies for the night crying, but sometimes she just cries anyway.
My coworker's wife manages just fine with twins.
Good for her, but this isn't a competition.
Seems like you're just making excuses.
Every baby is different. Emma needs constant attention right now.
You're babying her too much.
I'm responding to her needs. That's what mothers do.
Look, you're a stay-at-home mom. You should be able to handle the housework at least.
I'm doing my best to balance everything.
Your best isn't good enough lately.
That's really hurtful, Mark.
You're being too soft on yourself. I've noticed you've been buying takeout and getting deliveries more often. At least cook proper meals.
Well, why don't you watch Emma then?
That's not my job. I work all day.
Being a mother is work too. I haven't had a full night's sleep in months.
Here we go with the complaints again.
They're not complaints, they're facts.
I want dinner ready when I get home. I'm starving after work.
I tried making dinner earlier, but Emma was fussy.
You're home all day. Having meals ready is part of being a housewife.
I'm a mother first, Mark. Emma's needs come before anything else.
You're using Emma as an excuse for everything.
You need to consider that we have a baby now. I only gave birth 3 months ago. I'm still new to being a mother. I can't be perfect right away.
Only 3 months? It's already 3 months. I was understanding in the first month, but shouldn't you be used to it by now? It's been over 100 days.
Being a mother isn't something you just get used to in 3 months. Can't you at least stay home on weekends? I could meal prep and focus on housework if you helped.
So I don't even get freedom on weekends after working all week?
It's not about freedom. It's about being a father. That's not... I appreciate you working, but I'm caring for Emma 24/7.
That's what mothers do.
And fathers should too.
I'm already providing for both of you. Now you want me to work more?
Spending time with your daughter isn't work. It's being a father. I want you to help with raising Emma.
I am helping.
How? By coming home and complaining about dinner? Playing with her occasionally when you feel like it isn't enough.
Are you picking a fight?
I'm trying to have a conversation about sharing responsibilities.
We already share responsibilities. I work, you take care of the house.
Parenting should be more than that. Am I wrong? Do you know how long my showers are since Emma was born?
Here we go.
Less than 3 minutes. You just sit on your phone while she's sleeping. And I'm always the one getting up for night feeds.
You want me to handle night duties when I have work the next day?
Even 1 night a week would help.
You can nap during the day, but you want me sleep deprived?
When do you think I nap? When I'm cooking, cleaning, doing laundry?
You must find time somehow.
It's not like I can sleep whenever I want.
Well, you can at least relax on the couch with Emma.
Holding a crying baby isn't relaxing.
It's crazy that you want to push childcare onto me when I'm exhausted from work.
And I'm not exhausted?
I show Emma plenty of love in my own way.
Holding her for 5 minutes while I wash dishes isn't showing love.
You're being ungrateful.
Parenting should be a partnership. If you were away on business trips, that would be different, but you're here at home.
I told you I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
You're just being spoiled. There are single parents out there raising kids on their own.
So because others have it harder, I can't ask for help?
Don't complain about managing housework and childcare when you don't even have a job.
How can you say that? Taking care of a baby is a full-time job.
Whatever. Talking to you is wasting my break time. Just change the sheets and make proper meals. No shortcuts.
Mark, please, come home.
Huh? Why?
Like I said this morning, Emma and I both have fevers.
You mentioned feeling warm, not having fevers.
It keeps getting worse, and I can't rest while taking care of her.
Can't you handle it yourself? It's just a fever.
Emma's temperature is really high. I'm worried.
If she has a fever, she'll be quiet anyway.
No, she keeps crying. I have to hold her constantly. My arms are shaking from weakness.
Take some medicine!
I barely have strength to stand up anymore. Please come home.
I don't want to. I don't want to catch whatever bacteria you two have.
We're your family.
I have an important presentation next week. Can't risk getting sick.
What about your family's health? Then at least drive us to the hospital.
It's Saturday. Everything's closed.
There's an emergency clinic. My fever is at 102 degrees Fahrenheit, and Emma is really high too.
Just take some medicine and sleep it off.
I tried that. Nothing is working.
Then try something else.
I need help. Emma won't stop crying.
You're probably making her more anxious by being anxious yourself.
Please, I can't rest. That's why I'm asking for help. You're just out having fun on your day off. Why won't you come home?
Look, I'm staying out because you're sick and can't make lunch.
That's your concern right now?
I'm being considerate here, trying to let you rest quietly.
How is abandoning us being considerate? Shouldn't you be taking care of your sick wife and daughter?
Don't push your definition of normal on me.
This isn't about normal. It's about caring for family. Emma's suffering too.
Me being there won't change anything. Stop being clingy.
Clingy? I'm asking for help because we're sick. Mark, I can barely hold Emma anymore. My arms are shaking.
You're exaggerating.
Fine, I won't rely on you anymore.
You can't survive without relying on me.
Watch me. I'd rather be alone than be with someone who doesn't care. I can't consider someone family when they won't even care for their wife and daughter when they're sick.
Whatever. I'm not coming home tonight.
Seriously?
Don't want to catch your cold. I'll stay at a hotel.
So you can afford a hotel but not help your family? Then I won't do housework anymore. Don't rely on me.
Sarah, I haven't seen you around lately. Stop slacking off with the housework. The house is a mess. Where are you? At least reply to my messages.
Excuse me? You finally contact us and that's what you say?
Mom?
Aren't you worried about their high fevers?
If you want sympathy, you should do your job properly. Where are you? You want to skip housework because you've got a fever, but you got the energy to go out and play? Being a housewife must be nice.
Your wife and baby were seriously ill, and this is your response?
I bet you're just hanging out at your parents' place because you want to slack off on the housework.
You need to stop this nonsense.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm your husband. You can't talk back to me like this.
Mark, your wife and child are gone.
What? Who is this?
Your mother, of course.
Mom? You're joking, right? This isn't funny. Give Sarah her phone back.
No, I'm not joking. She's gone.
What do you mean Sarah and Emma are gone?
You left Sarah with a high fever to go have fun, remember?
Yes, but...
She called me and I rushed them to the hospital. They both had to be admitted.
The hospital? It was just a cold! But if you're with them, they're okay, right? They're alive!
No thanks to you.
Mom, stop exaggerating. Stop with these stupid jokes. They're fine, right?
If you're capable of getting angry, why couldn't you rush to help them? Yes, they're alive, but it was touch and go.
Touch and go? What do you mean?
If we'd gotten to the hospital any later, I don't know what would have happened.
It was just a cold. They wouldn't have died. Why do you have to be such a drama queen? You're making this sound worse than it is.
Sarah was already in terrible shape from sleep deprivation and exhaustion.
She was just tired.
When I got to your house, she was unconscious.
What? Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Why didn't you check on them yourself? Why did your wife have to call me instead of her husband?
I was busy.
Oh, yeah, you refused to answer her calls. Because Sarah had collapsed, Emma wasn't getting fed either.
Emma wasn't fed?
If I hadn't gotten their call, I don't even want to imagine the worst-case scenario.
I didn't know.
And you don't understand any of this, abandoning them both. I can't believe you could do something so inhuman.
Are they at the hospital or at home? Mom, please tell me where they are.
I'm not telling you. Wait until Sarah contacts you.
I need to see them. Why isn't Sarah messaging me? If you're using her phone, you must be with her. Put her on.
Sarah's still sick and doesn't have the energy to deal with you. If you realize you've done something terrible, then wait. And whatever she says to you, accept it. Reflect on everything you've done to her.
At least tell me which hospital.
No, you lost that right when you abandoned them.
Sarah, come back. We're not finished talking. You can't just leave these papers and go.
I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. You suddenly come home, leave divorce papers, and move out? That's pretty selfish.
What's selfish is abandoning your sick family. Surely you understand why I want a divorce.
Because I didn't take care of you and Emma when you were sick. One mistake doesn't justify divorce.
That was just the final straw. Ever since Emma was born, I've been wondering why you wouldn't help with childcare. You wouldn't help with housework either. Even though I was struggling after giving birth, you were completely unsupportive.
But I had work. I was providing for our family.
Money isn't everything. Emma needs her father. You could have helped on weekends, but you dumped everything on me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm sorry, but I can't raise a child with someone who won't cooperate.
Wait, let me apologize first. I know I messed up badly.
It's too late for apologies.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Mom told me everything, and I realized I was such an idiot.
I saw your messages. You weren't even worried. You just complained about me slacking off with housework. You cared more about a clean house than your daughter's health.
That's because I didn't know you were in the hospital. If I had known how serious it was.
Even if we weren't hospitalized, I couldn't forgive you. The thought of getting sick again and having a husband and father who won't help? I don't need someone like that.
I was thoughtless. I just assumed it was a cold, that a fever wasn't serious.
Fevers can kill people. They can cause permanent damage, too. Emma could have died, Mark.
I'm sorry. Please, I want another chance. I'll help with childcare properly this time.
You had over 3 months of chances. It's weird that it took divorce papers to make you realize. I told you so many times to help with housework and childcare, but you did nothing. That's on you.
I know I was terrible. Let me make it up to you both.
With what? More empty promises?
I was taking you for granted. Mom explained how hard childcare really is, and I truly regret everything.
Do you really regret it? Because I don't think so. You knew I was coming today for our discussion, but when I arrived, the house was a mess. If you were really sorry, you would have at least cleaned up. It wasn't an environment Emma and I could return to.
I was busy and fell asleep.
Already making excuses again.
Work has been hectic.
Still making excuses. You had weekends, too. Nothing's changed. Even after I left, you probably thought I'd come back anyway. That's why the house is still a mess. You were planning to make me clean it when I returned, weren't you?
No, I thought we could do it together.
See, that's exactly what I can't handle. If you were truly sorry, you would have cleaned up yourself. Your apology is just words. I know that if I came back, I'd end up doing all the childcare and housework again.
That's not true. I'll really do it this time. Please, Sarah, come back. You and Emma really are important to me.
If we were that important, you wouldn't have abandoned us when we had high fevers.
I thought it was just a cold.
Stop using that excuse. I can't be with someone who abandons their family when they're sick and need help. It's not about whether it was just a cold. You ignored us when we were asking for help. And Emma was just a baby.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but is a divorce too harsh? Think about Emma. She was just born. I want to live with her and be a father to her.
You should have thought about being a father 3 months ago. We don't need a father who doesn't care about his child. Stop making me repeat myself.
But being a single mother will be so hard. You said you didn't want to go back to work right away. You wanted to be with Emma while she's little. If you don't divorce me, you can stay a stay-at-home mom.
Are you trying to use money to manipulate me now? You'll pay child support, and both our parents and your mom will help until Emma turns 3. I'll be fine.
Still, raising a child alone will be tough.
Weren't you the one who said there are people raising children alone? Well, I'm prepared for that now.
I'm so sorry. Really, I'll change my ways, I promise.
You don't need to do anything for me anymore. But if you want to take responsibility as Emma's father, I won't cut off contact completely.
So you're really going through with the divorce? I really regret everything. I want to change.
I don't have any trust or love left for you.
I can't live without you and Emma. You two are my motivation to work hard. Please don't abandon me.
You abandoned us first. And you're the one who told me not to rely on you. Don't expect me to forgive you now. You are so self-centered. After several discussions about divorce, we decided on a 1-year separation. Despite how terribly he treated us, he is still Emma's father. While my relationship with him is over, I reconsidered and decided to give him a chance to be a responsible father. We'll still divorce after 1 year, but I'm giving him this opportunity to prove himself as Emma's dad. But since the separation, he's been like a different person, visiting our home daily to help with Emma's care. Honestly, he's being more of a father now than when we lived together. While I can't forgive what he said and did, I can acknowledge him a little bit as Emma's father. Meanwhile, I'm working on building a foundation to raise Emma on my own. When things get tough, I know I can rely on both our parents and his mother for support. So Emma won't feel lonely. My relationship with my husband won't return to what it was. But as father and mother, as parents, we'll both give our daughter all the love we can. Amelia, you must be tired after everything. The paperwork did take longer than expected today. Did something come up when you were filing them? Just the usual bureaucracy. They needed extra documentation I wasn't expecting. But you must be tired too, Sarah. Oh, thank you for all your help. Are you holding up okay? I'm fine. I know these past few months haven't been easy for you. More importantly, how was the paperwork? Has everything gone through? I'm just finished, actually. This really marks the end of everything related to my husband. The funeral, the inheritance paperwork. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. The lawyer mentioned there were quite a few assets to sort through. Yes, though most of it was straightforward. The house was the main concern. Tom's father's estate was quite substantial. Was the paperwork complicated? It was challenging, but manageable. I'm just glad it's over now. When he passed, I wasn't sure what to do, but thanks to Tom and you, we got through it. You know we're always here to help, Amelia. You've both been so supportive through everything. Speaking of support, I have to ask, are you really transferring the house deed to Tom? Yes, I've already completed the paperwork, though since we're living together, nothing really changes. It's just that Tom's name is on the deed now. The house has so many memories. Are you sure about this decision? The timing felt right. Tom's been managing most of the maintenance anyway. I see. Don't worry about it. Look, I never know when I might join my husband. I thought it would be better to handle this early. That's all there is to it. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I just thought since the rights have been transferred, this would be perfect timing. Perfect timing? For what? Well, you've done your part, taking care of the house all these years. What do you mean by that? I don't like beating around the bush, so I'll be direct, Amelia. I want you to move out. What? What are you talking about? Why this suddenly? It's not sudden for me. I've been waiting for this. Waiting for what exactly? Tom and I have been discussing this for a while. Living together indefinitely would be difficult. When Tom's father was alive, you were here to care for him, but what happens when you need care? That would be troublesome. I understand that concern, but why should that mean I have to leave? This is my husband's and my house. I've lived here ever since Tom was born. No, long before that. Since my husband and I decided to start a family, this has been my house for decades. Was your house? Things change, don't they? What are you implying? But Tom's name is on the deed now, isn't it? So this house belongs to us now. You have no right to complain. What? Does Tom know about this? He's the one who suggested transferring the deed in the first place, but I can't believe that he could do such a thing. Like I said, Tom knows. In fact, that's why we manipulated you into transferring the deed. Sarah, you've always been so kind to my husband and me. Why would you do this? Let's be honest, it wasn't entirely out of kindness. I did what I had to do. What do you mean? Oh, it was exhausting, keeping you both happy. You've been deceiving us this entire time? Yes, all this time playing the perfect daughter-in-law. It gets tiring. So, everything was an act? Don't make it sound so awful. Tom and I just inherited the house from his parents. And now we're getting rid of the old bag who's become a burden. We're not doing anything wrong. I need to talk to Tom about this. Go ahead, he'll tell you the same thing. I understand what you're saying. I'll talk to Tom about our future arrangements. Is that acceptable? If you insist on dragging this out. I don't think it'll make a difference, but do whatever you want. I just want you gone as soon as possible. Please take care of it. I never thought you'd show this side of yourself. Well, now you know. The deed is done, so there's no point in pretending anymore.
Mom, you're not home yet? Didn't you finish the paperwork?
I needed some time to think.
Is everything okay? Did something happen at the office?
I'm on my way now, but more importantly, did you hear from Sarah? Is it true that you are agreeing with what she's saying?
Sarah? What did she say to you?
About me moving out of the house.
Oh, about moving out of the house. Yes, that's true. I've been discussing it with Sarah, and I think it would be better for you.
So you're really going along with this?
Going along with what exactly?
Better for me? I'm being kicked out of my own home. How could that be better?
Kicked out? Mom, what are you talking about?
Sarah made it very clear.
Come on, don't put it that way. This was always the plan once I got the deed. By the way, I've already packed your things. Check if I missed anything when you get back.
You're even packing my things without asking?
Well, the contractors need to start soon.
So you're serious about this? Were you and Sarah both just disgusted by us? Was living together a mistake?
Disgusted? What are you talking about? That's not it at all.
Sarah said you both planned this.
Planned what?
Don't be so obvious. That's why you're trying to kick me out, right?
Wait a minute. Something's not adding up here. What exactly did Sarah tell you?
Exactly what you'd expect. That you're both tired of living with me and want me out. Keeping only the house. You feel the same way as Sarah, don't you?
No, that's wrong. Besides, we've already discussed moving out with you before.
What do you mean?
Remember our conversation last month?
About the house repairs?
This house is pretty old, right? It's showing its age. Instead of repairs, I've explained several times that moving would be better.
Come to think of it, we did have that conversation.
Right, and I said once I got the deed, we'd demolish it. I've already talked to the contractors. During that time, you'll need to stay somewhere else.
Oh, so that's what you meant by moving out.
Did you think I was abandoning you?
That's what Sarah implied.
Well, moving out might not be the best way to put it. I haven't told Sarah about the house yet, but since she knew you were leaving, I thought you might have discussed it.
No, I never mentioned it. Sarah apparently planned to take over the house, saying I was just a burden who needs to leave.
She said what?
That you both manipulated me into transferring the deed.
Wait, what? What the hell? Is that what she was thinking?
Well, you did say living together would be difficult. Aren't you on Sarah's side?
Mom, stop right there. I never said anything like that, or even thought about it for a second. Let me be clear about this. The difficulty was about this house, not living together. This place isn't wheelchair accessible or anything, right? As you get older, we'll need a proper setup. Let me be clear, I have no intention of stopping our living together.
Oh, I see. So Sarah just jumped to conclusions.
These weren't conclusions, these were her own plans.
What will you do?
Still, this isn't something I can overlook. Mom, go ahead with the moving preparations. I'll deal with Sarah.
Are you sure?
About confronting Sarah? Absolutely.
Well, this might cause problems between you two.
There's no question about it. Now that I know Sarah's true thoughts, I need to take appropriate action.
I understand. I'll leave that to you then.
Mom, I'm sorry you had to go through this. I can't believe that that's what she was planning this entire time.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. We'll sort this out, Mom. Just trust me.
Tom, your mother just left. Thank you so much.
Thank you for what?
Don't be modest. This worked out perfectly.
What worked out perfectly?
For helping kick out that old hag, as expected of my husband. You must have convinced her. She wouldn't have just listened to me, so that really helped. Now we can live in this house together.
Is that what you think is happening?
Of course, we finally have the house to ourselves.
Together? What are you talking about? You need to leave too. The demolition is starting soon. We can't demolish the house with you living here.
What? Demolition? What are you talking about?
Did you think we were keeping this house?
Of course we're keeping it. Why wouldn't we?
Exactly what I said. We're demolishing the house and selling the land. So this house won't be yours and neither of us will live here.
This isn't funny, Tom.
I'm not joking.
Wait, why demolish it? We finally got rid of that annoying old lady. Why would you do this?
Got rid of? That's my mother you're talking about.
You know what I mean. We don't have to pretend anymore.
I never said this house would be ours. You just assumed that on your own.
That's not the point. You agreed with me, didn't you?
About what exactly?
About getting your mother out.
About kicking my mother out? I was shocked when I heard about that from her. I didn't think you were such a terrible person.
Terrible? I did this for us.
For us or for yourself?
What's so terrible? It's better for us to use the house than having an old person living here. I didn't say anything wrong.
Listen to yourself right now.
I'm being practical.
What do you think my mother is? The fact that you don't think this is wrong shows how wrong you are. This house isn't here for your benefit. Don't misunderstand that.
But why demolish it? That's such a waste. We finally got this house.
Stop saying we got this house.
But the deed...
I told you this house isn't yours. It's despicable to think you can take someone else's property and kick them out to get it.
This doesn't make sense. I can't accept this.
Your acceptance isn't required.
We need to talk about this properly.
You don't need to accept it. I have the rights to this house now. Once I decide to demolish it, you have no say in the matter. Especially since you'll soon be a stranger to me.
Stranger? What do you mean?
Think about it.
You can't mean.
After hearing about this from my mother, I've made my decision. I'm divorcing you. I can't continue being family with someone who can't respect my family.
Divorce? Over this?
Over your true nature.
Wait, hold on. First the sudden demolition and now divorce? This is impossible.
The papers are already being prepared.
You can't be serious.
That's your problem, not mine. The movers should be coming soon for your remaining things. Once they're gone, leave. Goodbye.
You're choosing your mother over me?
I'm choosing decency over deception.
Tom, wait, Tom!
The movers will be there in an hour. Make sure you're ready.
What am I supposed to do about this? About which part? The house demolition or the divorce with Tom? You know exactly what I mean. I'm afraid I don't. Both, obviously. Why should I have to go through this? You seem to think I have some control over this. Of course you do. You turned Tom against me. Well, setting aside the house issue, the divorce is clearly your own doing. There's nothing I can say about that. My own doing? You're the one who told him everything. I only told him what you said to me. This is ridiculous. There is no way Tom would choose an old hag like you over me. You must have said something to him. Your true feelings are showing again. Don't act innocent. You planned this. I've told you I didn't say anything. Besides, I think your premise is wrong. This isn't about Tom choosing me over you. This is about the consequences of your actions. What consequences? I didn't do anything wrong. You don't consider trying to take someone's home wrong? Stop with the lecture. The demolition crew really came and kicked me out. Then Tom shows up with divorce papers. How am I supposed to handle losing both my house and husband at once? Your house? When was it ever your house? The deed was transferred. To Tom, not to you. We're married. What's his is mine. That's the result of your own actions. If you try to take someone else's property, you can't complain when you lose something yourself. I deserve that house after everything I've done. Is this how a mother-in-law should act? I've been a dutiful daughter-in-law, taking care of you diligently, and this is how you repay me? Taking care of us or waiting for your chance? I did everything right. I played my part perfectly. So that's your true feelings. In that case, neither Tom nor I owe you anything. Why not? All my effort was wasted. I deserve something in return for taking care of you. What's wrong with that? You really don't see the problem, do you? The only problem is you. Gratitude is something to be felt, not demanded, and it certainly doesn't give you the right to disrespect others. That's why you're in this situation. You should reconsider your attitude. My attitude? What about yours? Don't act so high and mighty just because you're the mother-in-law. That mansion should have been mine. I'll never forgive you for interfering. You still think I interfered? Obviously. Tom would never treat me like this otherwise. I don't need your forgiveness. Either way, the house will be demolished and you and Tom will divorce. No amount of complaining will change that now. That's right. The house being demolished and the divorce are your fault. So take responsibility and do something about it. You can still fix this. What exactly do you expect me to do? Talk to Tom. Make him change his mind. Were you listening? The cause lies with you, not me. There's nothing I can do. You say that, but you must have poisoned Tom against me. That's why he suddenly brought up divorce. Your actions poisoned him against you. Stop avoiding responsibility. Believe what you want to believe. What you choose to believe is your freedom. It's not my place to say anything. What's with that tone? Are you saying I'm the one who's wrong? I'm glad you're finally becoming self-aware. Learn from this experience and be more careful about your choices in the future. The future doesn't matter. I'm in trouble now. And whose fault is that? Yours! All of this is your fault! Including your current troubles, this should be a lesson. As your former mother-in-law, I pray for your future happiness, though I don't know how effective prayers from a burdensome old bag might be. Don't mock me! Goodbye, Sarah. I hope you find what you're looking for. Subsequently, Sarah and Tom divorced. Though Sarah opposed it until the end, she finally agreed when Tom showed his willingness to go to court. No compensation was required, but losing both her husband and home at once left Sarah in a difficult financial situation. The divorce proceedings were surprisingly quick. Sarah tried to claim she deserved part of the property value, but since the house was already slated for demolition and the deed transfer happened during marriage, her claims didn't hold up. In the end, she was left with only her personal belongings. Sometimes I wonder if she really thought she could take the house from us. Her plan seemed so short-sighted. Assuming that just because Tom's name was on the deed, she could claim ownership and force me out. Perhaps she never understood that family bonds aren't so easily broken. I hear she's now living with her parents, but having grown accustomed to doing nothing during our time together, she's apparently troubling her parents by refusing to work. If this attitude continues, she might eventually be abandoned by her parents too. But that's something she'll have to realize on her own. As for Tom and me, we sold the land after demolishing the house and used the money to build a new home. We still have some of my husband's inheritance, and Tom has his own career. As long as we live modestly, we should have no problems. I hope Tom finds a new wife before I join my husband, but the wounds from Sarah are still fresh. I'll leave that to Tom's own feelings while I spend my remaining years in peace. Sometimes I think about what Sarah said, about deserving the house for her years of service to the family. She never understood that family isn't about keeping score or expecting rewards. It's about genuine care and respect. Perhaps that was the real lesson in all of this. In the end, we didn't lose a house, we gained clarity. And sometimes that's worth more than any property could ever be.